Hello?
Hidely ho.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh man, this.
It has begun.
Alright. So I'm gonna try and get the basic introductions out of the way because my internet literally crapped out the moment it hit 6 o'clock. So it's just like, yeah, just let me get that out of the way first.
Let's steam through all the introductions really quickly.
Yeah, pretty much.
How failed with him.
So,
Wow, they
alright.
Everyone's call just failed.
No, I'm here.
I'm
Yeah,
here.
except for you guys.
Well, right, that's because no one else is here at the moment, but. Okay, just.
Is the actor's profile picture of him?
I think it might be.
I hope he really is that ripped. That's gonna be my question. Mr. Field, are you really that ripped?
Yes, he is actually.
Everyone versus M11.
Okay, anyway.
Jet Jaguar M11.
Okay, anyway. Welcome to.
Ruby versus M11.
M11 KWCC for the win.
Yes.
Giant M11.
Oh gosh.
M11 is love. M11 is life.
No.
Yes.
No, you can't do that.
So, can I make a request here, though, Andrew?
Yeah? What is it?
If you're going to keep getting this, I congratulate you on getting Robert Scott Field. I was not expecting that.
How would you make all that off?
How'd you get him on the show?
Yeah. I have many questions. I have many questions. And I have a feeling none of them will be
Give
answered.
him a blowjob?
Take
That
play.
would not surprise me. Try and get, Don Fry on here.
Oh, believe me, I'm.
What?
Yes, get dog fry.
I would.
Bull-
I would yes,
Get the
like, I wouldn't
Gordon-
be
get the
able
Gordon.
to talk. I just be going
Get the captain.
believe me, I am trying to find my way to get all the guys that we can. So.
Oh yeah, how'd you get M11 on the show?
That would, honestly, if you got Don Fry on, that would make everyone in the TGB chat so jealous.
yeah, I'm pretty sure we actually might get into the double digits of, readers then.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, but there still could be a fourth of a person.
We should advertise KWC in as many places as we can. The subreddit for Godzilla. Like advertise KWC wherever we can, just to get as many viewers. Not just 2.5 men.
You're right. But then again, don't you remember?
Episode, we have a special guest, M11, right from the future.
It's probably actually Arbok. It's Arbok playing M11.
In disguise, yeah.
Why?
Arbok is secretly every special guest ever, including Don Fry.
Yeah,
His name is John Cena.
I hate you all.
Alright, so anyway, welcome to the KWCC, everyone. I am KaijuX. You know the shtick by now. And our special guest that we have been mentioning, Mr. Robert Scott Field, also known as M11 of Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. He will be here in a bit, give or take 30 minutes. And, well, everyone just get the proper introductions out of the way. So, yeah.
KaijuX, you've already introduced yourself, have you? Yes or no?
Yes, I did. I just...
Okay. So,
Do we really need to follow order?
I'd advise following order at least.
Okay, I guess I'm next then. I'm MM. I'm still banned.
I'm Shipper's Dream. We're at the temporary solution this time.
I'm Muto. I'm still here. Still trying to write things.
I'm the trashy verifier that everyone loves, known as Godzilla vs. Jason, and I bet everyone's glad to see me back on the show after a long absence.
Yes, do tell. What's kept you so long, GVJ?
The emissaries, probably.
I have something that you guys don't have. It's called a life.
That's
Actually,
true.
I have a
That's
life.
Hey, guys, you smell that?
What?
No, it smells like bullshit.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. I was about to say salty beef, but that works too.
Yeah, I smelled it for sure. All of a sudden.
MM's just salty that he's still banned.
MM11.
You
Oh
might
my God.
as well put quotation marks around that by this point.
Oh my God, it's MM11.
Oh my god, that's actually pretty awesome. M11 ripped me off.
Damn it, Mr. Scott! Damn it, Mr. Field!
You owe me copyright.
Yeah, or you're the latest model of the 11 series.
Oh boy.
Wouldn't that make me MM12? No, I guess I would be
You're
more.
the 11 series. You're the 11 series.
Double
It's-
M11.
It's double M. Oh my God.
This is.
Eminem's 11.
I need my own TK bio.
Clearly. So that way we can all legally get MM to the KWC.
Oh, and by the way, if this is actually sounding a lot clearer than last time, it's because I'm using a new computer.
Oh, that's good, because last time I barely heard any of you while editing the recording.
Do I sound any loud?
It's weird because you all come out perfectly fine right now, but when I'm editing it in the Movie Maker thing, it's...
Maker.
I do.
Well, you could use unless you use Audacity before you use Movie Maker.
No, I don't. I just kind of go...
Do that. Just
I-
a little tip.
I probably should, because I've been thinking about kind of moving along from Movie Maker, because Movie Maker's kind of crap.
Yeah, don't say.
Here, Jason vs. Godzilla. That's how quiet he was.
So, just thank goodness that my older brother was able to kind of fix the audio for the most part.
He's probably just doing it like, oh my god, what
I don't even
shit
have
my little brother.
The audio like takes a listen and goes, what the hell did
Wait, seriously, I have a New York Times crossword app on this computer? That's awesome.
you? Now you do.
I'm just looking at this. This is pretty damn awesome.
I do need to get, when we get M11 in here, because I think I found the supercomputer that was actually in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, just like the appearance of it.
I just
And
want,
if I'm right, it was actually made in, the futuristic year of 1975.
I just want Mr. Field to come
Future.
and tell us what who we are, and then leave out of fear and disgust.
Trey 1. Oh my. There was a Trey 1 in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that was
Oh, yeah.
the supercomputer that.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was supposed to come from like what year 2089 or something. Or,
2204.
yeah, that was it. And but it's a 1970 supercomputer, so even the calculators were probably more powerful than that supercomputer at the time.
Just like how you could use a Sony Dreamcast to translate mana from Gamma.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And we, yeah, I remember
It's
that.
not Sony, it's Sega.
Oh, same difference. No one cares.
Same difference.
Hey,
Well,
you can't
Sega's
play
defunct, practically. So
you can't play Power Stone on a PlayStation.
Hey, those are a thing of the past. Let it go.
Don't let it hold you back too long.
Oh yeah, KaijuX, I just sent you a KWC submission from Birdman.
Oh no.
Just as in now, or just as in a couple days
I
ago?
just did it.
A live KWC match review.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. More
Ooh.
and more disgusted.
Ooh, cool.
So anybody read the latest KWC?
Yeah, I remember reading that one.
Yep.
I think that was-
I remember looking over that one.
I did not read it yet. I want to. I just haven't had the time to read it yet.
Hmm.
Who-
It's a
who-
shorter match.
Yeah. I just got a question. Who did the banner?
Gray Shot did.
Oh, I want to smack him.
Was
It's a good banner. I like it, but you know,
wrong Ultraman?
no. Can we get some Photoshop on the joints of the obviously Ultra Act toy Ultraman? I mean, it looks like he's falling apart. Like he didn't close any of the joint gaps. You can just tell it's a.
Oh, right. Well, you're gonna have to talk.
I'm not. It's a good looking banner, but it's just the gaps. And
Just a quick question.
The toy joint. The elbows.
Yeah, Banner?
Does anyone know why why Mr. Fields' Skype is Lightning Strikes International?
I have no idea. I have not asked him that,
I looked
and
it up. It doesn't seem to be any sort of company.
After the KWC, I think we're going to
Well,
ask.
you can't find future companies on a modern day computer.
Oh my
Watch,
God.
when M11 comes on, we're all just gonna be quiet because we're too
But this
nervous.
computer from the future, from the far off here.
he's a.
Godzilla actor, after all.
When he comes in here, we should actually all like put Godzilla vs King Ghidorah on like our players, and just like put that noise that happens when he like starts moving really fast.
Oh my God.
He's here.
Nah, just tell him how the future is.
Yeah. The future's wild, guys. The future is wild.
Hey, it also helps that he's literally in the future right now, 14 hours ahead of us.
I'm gonna ask M11 if people are still stupid enough to play freemium games.
Premium games. Games with microtransactions are the worst. Microtransaction games are the worst, guys. Let me tell you.
Or you could call them toilet games because you play them on the toilet.
Yep, they're shit. They are shit. Confirmably. They are confirmably shit. By the way, I'm gonna be making drawings again just for like thematic.
Yep, that's fine.
So I'm gonna just do a quick Ghidorah head sketch.
Oh, excuse me.
You're slapping the shit again.
Can you draw M11 fighting the Terminator?
I'm not very good with humanoids, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Just draw M11. Just draw M11. Just sitting down with a bunch of weirdos, and just have an arrow on it. Say that's us.
I'm gonna draw Ghidorah for the time being.
Actually, considering the fact that that he's from Godzilla vs King Ghidorah, don't draw Mecha King Ghidorah too. He did pilot it.
Yeah, true.
Well, technically.
Piloted. Yeah, M11 was just like, get up, Emmy, and she fell down. And
Emmy, get up!
I know what kind of what you did.
Did I call life alert, Emmy?
Oh boy.
I'm falling and I can't get up. Said Roseanne.
Oh gosh, said Roseanne. Oh good glory.
That's like I've fallen and I can't get up.
That would be so perfect.
Oh my God! Imagine if we crossed over Heisei Godzilla series films and a Space Godzilla.
Oh good glory.
Oh God.
Man, it was hilarious. The thing I wanted to say yesterday, but I wasn't allowed to apparently because y'all kept talking over me, was of all the Godzillas that story would have happened to, everyone accuses the Heisei Godzilla of being a fat arse, yet it's the Showa one that dies of diabetes. What the frick?
Wait,
Yeah.
maybe it's reverse diabetes. Maybe they get it if they're skinny.
Maybe.
Actually, you weren't even there, man. You weren't even there.
Oh.
I've seen some of the pictures at least.
I believe I've given a very passionate and serious performance, despite everything.
Yes, that was great. Oh man! After the audio was revised, that was going over that part was great.
The only thing that
For the glory of the gods!
Darn straight.
the only thing actually audible from any of us was just me screaming my last paragraph.
Yeah.
Glory of the gods.
For the glory of the God!
Uh,
I'm gonna ask Mr. for the peace thing if he's read Space Godzilla.
Oh my god. You should totally ask that.
I'll ask him to read the line for the glory of the god.
Oh, jeez.
Is he still an actor?
Who?
Mr. Field.
Mr. Rabbit.
No.
I don't know. I haven't heard any more. I haven't heard any more roles.
I am DB it, friends. I can save your time.
Okay.
Maybe he's going to be in Godzilla Resurgence.
I think Godzilla Resurgence is already done filming. They're in post-production right now.
Already?
Yep.
Wow, quick.
Maybe he's going to fight Godzilla. And then we can have our giant M11.
Hang on.
I'm
Robert
looking on
Scott
IMDb
Field,
and it says
come
he's
on,
only been in
actor.
Godzilla
One-
vs. Oh, okay, cool.
Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. No, he's only been in one fucking movie. As far as I can tell.
Godzilla vs. M11? You kidding me? That's happening for the legendary sequel.
I wish. Good heavens, I wish.
So, hey, KaijuX, what's your opinion on like people claiming they've already seen the full design of the Resurgence Godzilla, and we're gonna get God Zombie?
I have not heard of that. This information is actually kind of new to me.
Ooh, can we put that Godzilla in
way,
the KWC?
No.
Do it.
Personally, I like the new design for what it is.
Just from the one angle we've seen of it, I'm honestly not a fan of it. I mean, that could just be the angle, but yeah.
I'm holding out.
It harkens back to this one picture I've seen of it, like, of 54, like, on the box art for the soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. That one.
It reminds me, like exactly of that picture. Of that box art. It's like the exact same angle.
I am holding out until I see the full design, the full body suit. Then I will make a judgment call.
Right.
I think I've accidentally made the Ghidorah's head into something with a nightmare mouth. I think I gave Ghidorah a nightmare mouth again.
Well, Ghidorah, it would make a little sense for Ghidorah to have like a freakish mouth.
Yeah, he isn't like a mutant.
He is supposed to be scary.
Yeah, no, that actually kind of reminds me of one of the earlier Rebirth of Mothra concepts where Ghidorah had this split bottom mouth thing going.
Oh, I hate that just because then they had they showed the tongues inside the mouth and you had 3 tongues.
Yeah.
I couldn't take that serious because all I saw was a graboid from
Oh
Charter.
my god.
That's all I saw.
Wouldn't that make Ghidorah Ascended Ass Blaster?
With all the hate there, I wouldn't be surprised if Ghidorah would just bend over, his tail up, fire email.
For those who cannot see the Skype chat, Grayshot's first is going to come in at the very end of the show.
Oh my god, damn it, Grayshot.
By very end, 7:30.
7:30, that's about an hour and a half, though.
Yeah, pretty much. He may or may not miss the good stuff.
It's at the last hour. It's at the last half hour, though.
Yeah, it's better than the time he came in the last minute for Matt Franks back in October.
That was the minute
so
to me.
angry that I missed
Hey,
that.
can we get Matt Frank back?
If hang on, if he's willing to come back, then I'm willing to have. It's like with these guys, it's not like a one and done deal. I wouldn't mind having them back on multiple occasions.
And we have Matt Frank and Robert Scottfield together.
Can we have Matt Frank and Don Fry? and okay, also KaijuX, can we get Shogo Tamayama? And then can we also get Charles Barkley?
If I can find a way to communicate with them, yeah, sure.
Just keep blowing up their Twitters.
Let's get Matthew Broderick in there for good measure.
and Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich.
No, we would only bring Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin to shove insults down their mouth.
No, Don't even
to be fair,
go
Robert,
that.
it's not really a bad act.
You know just as well as I do is if we would get Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich in here, you know, the two big movie directors who own, you know, how much money, and you know you're going to be down on your knees kissing their ass too.
No.
I
would verbally destroy them.
No, you'd be going.
No.
I
No,
didn't.
I would tell them.
I didn't care for Godzilla '98, but I liked your other movie. No, you.
He
Yeah,
really
I-
doesn't like his other films.
Yeah, compared to the other chats, you should see me when someone mentions them. I will verbally.
If we actually do get Don Fry in here, I'm probably gonna ask him something actually non-Godzilla related based on his other career, based on his actual career.
I just be like, how's your acting career?
What is his other career,
Good.
though? What is his other career?
Exactly.
He's actually I believe I don't know if he's retired. I don't know if he's retired, but I'm pretty sure he's an MMA fighter and he was once a pro wrestler. So I will actually ask him about that.
He's retired. He was with I know he was with UFC for a little bit.
And I know he was with New Japan Pro Wrestling because he actually won a couple tournaments. He won the. Go on.
I think he's actually playable in a UFC video game too.
Really? Wow. Huh.
I think, don't quote me on that though, if I remember right though, he is playable in one of the UFC games.
Well, I do know that he actually won the G1 Climax. It's basically a really big tournament in Japan for wrestling, and he won the two, and I think he won it. Pretty sure. I don't know if it was exact G1 Climax. I know he's won a tournament, a couple tournaments in New Japan. G1 World League, yeah.
One of my dreams I wish would come true is like in like WWE, we'd see like John Cena would win the championship and his music's all fucking good. And then next thing you know, like a chair just gets thrown at him, and the camera pans, and there's like Don Fry and he's stealing the title.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Money in the Bank winner. Don Fry's cashing in. Don Fry's cash.
You know what would be a scary thought?
I love it, Mago.
If you shave off Don Fry's mustache, that would be a scary thought.
I have seen an image of that, and it is really weird.
That'd be like seeing a Monopoly guy without a mustache. That's like a sin.
That would be like
I'm actually gonna.
Nick Offerman without a mustache.
I'm gonna ask Mr. Fry. I'm actually gonna ask
Literally the
Mr. P. I'm gonna ask Mr. Field when he shows up. Aside from Godzilla vs. Ghidorah, has he seen any other Godzilla movies, and what's his favorite?
I'm pretty sure he hasn't seen any Harley. I mean, he doesn't.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, I don't think he.
He goes to a lot of the G-Fest, so I imagine.
Oh yeah, I.
Bet his favorite's Godzilla Raids Again or something.
Going back to Don Fry, I should tell Don Fry that since he's so awesome, that there should be a day dedicated to him called Friday.
Oh, for God's sake.
God damn it!
You think he'd appreciate that pun?
I think you would.
Hey, Godzilla vs. Jason. I know he'd have a field day with it.
Oh gosh, darn it!
I'm just gonna go out there. I'm probably just gonna call, Robert Scott Field. I'm probably just gonna call him M11. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna call you M11.
Oh.
I would ask him
Rob
if he
him
would
of
be
his
cool
name.
I would ask him if he would be cool ever playing as Jaguar if he was given the role.
Yeah, like maybe he could wear Jet Jaguar as like a techno robot nano suit.
So wait, MM. So you're going to rob Mr. Field of his name?
Oh, God damn it. That's even better fun.
God damn it, those are good.
It was even better than what I heard before.
You guys almost killed me because I had to almost spit out my water just to get that laugh out.
That should be my unofficial title, the pun mistress of KWC.
I am still the pun.
And throughout the entire thing, you just hear me just going.
Shut up, Harley, shut up.
Yeah.
From the pun.
Mr. Field,
I need a shot.
He'll just leave after he hears us start planning. He's leave.
I can just imagine. He just answered the call right now while Harley's doing a bunch of puns on his name. Be like, nope. Ladies and gentlemen, there's M11.
Oh.
The same for Matt Frank. To be frank. No special guest is safe from me.
Oh.
Exactly what I expect from people who start punning at other people's names. Like, they leave immediately because they're being, like, practically made fun of.
Right. Oh, good glory.
There's also a movie based on Dawn Fry called Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Oh, gosh.
If that's actually a real film, I will soil myself sometime within this week.
What?
I wonder if Dawn is Dawn.
So, did you guys know that Dawn's favorite food is actually fried food?
Oh, for God's sake. French fries.
Dawn got a role in Aqua Teens as Frylock.
I heard I heard Mr. Fry's pretty dauntless when it comes to his career choices.
He's being ridiculous.
Hey,
Gosh.
Did you know about the new superhero movie where he's starring in? I know he dons the cape at some point.
That
Oh,
was pretty damn good.
Also hear that Dawn goes by another name called Donald Trump.
No, that's an insult. That's not a pun. That is an insult.
No, okay,
You
okay.
can't elevate Dawn to Fry.
Yeah, I still got some laughs out of that one.
I just went to Don Fry's website and he goes, "This is Don Fry's website. Buy something, you cheap monkey. Go away."
Does he seriously? Is that seriously what it is?
Yes, I will link it to you.
You guys know.
Play.
You guys know what would be a good KWC match? John Fry versus John Cena.
oh, wow. Oh, good glory.
Buy something, you cheap primate, and go away.
Is that genuinely what it sounds like?
This is Don Fry's website. Now buy something, you cheap primate. Go away.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is...
Where's the audio?
Yeah, this is legit. I'm got to put this down in the description for everyone else to read or to see for themselves.
How about like a link dump of all the things we say?
Well, yeah, that's what I usually do anyway, so...
So, link Don Fry's website.
He's the
really
most
love the
American
tweet that
American
given
I've
Ghidorah.
ever seen.
He is the most America an actor has ever been.
Oh.
Dawn Fry 2016.
Yeah.
I'll take. Oh, good glory.
Better than everyone else.
Yep, pretty much. Anyone's better than anyone else.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in 2000.
I would genuinely vote for Don Fry if I had voting age.
See, I'm gonna admit it. Like back when Donald Trump announced he was running, I was actually excited. Right, I was. But now, like just hearing him, it's just no.
It's just a joke going way too long.
You
Yeah.
realize that I'm a New Yorker and I'm ashamed that he's here.
I had a small loan of $1 million.
This election, though, is just horrifyingly dreadful. Because, admit, alright,
How
I
long
don't...
did it
I don't
take
care-
for you
I
to
don't
pick
care-
that up?
Well, a lot, not that long. Admit, I don't care for Obama. I mean, he's not that bad. But the main candidates that we're gonna have, it's gonna come down to Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton. It's obvious. It's what it's gonna be. And
Why have an election?
And it's literally like asking a person, would you rather be shot today, or would you rather be stabbed?
Yeah, would
It's
you rather
like-
be shot, stabbed, or would you rather leave the country?
It's like I'm not leaving. The only problem is like Hillary's just gonna run the country to the ground, and then
Trump, you know he's gonna do. He's gonna do something, but it may not be good.
well, I don't think he's gonna. He's not gonna be able to single out Muslims and everything like he wants to do. Like he does. He's not gonna be able to play Hitler 2.0 in the United States. It's not gonna happen. But what will happen is he's gonna become President Meme.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's gonna. And he's become. And I think he'll become the next Putin in that regard. He might ban.
So I have a question. When Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders were running side by side, is Hillary gonna feel the burn?
Yeah, she already is.
I hope Bernie Sanders gets it, because I'd actually vote for him. But
I've honestly heard that like Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton, you can basically swap their words out for each other, and they're like practically the same.
except one has a vagina and the other's an idiot.
So
Yeah.
sure about that.
You know what? I don't know. I guess you are right. I mean, but then again, Monica Lewinsky was pretty.
You know, I like how every time I'm in KWCC chat, we never actually talk about the KWC.
Oh, we
It's
I
like
think
rarely.
at least when you're around.
So, how's Grayshot doing with the like KWC award ceremony? Did you actually take my idea of a Rookie of the Year?
He hasn't really told me anything about it, just outside of the fact that he's doing it. So.
Oh, because I remember that I brought it up to him. He seemed to really like it.
why not Rookie of
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he. Yeah.
That's when Mr. Field comes to get all like.
The holiday special chat.
Oh gosh.
Because all that there is just Wookiees growling.
Yeah.
Hey, it's got a time for celebration and cheer. I know, pal. We'll get. I know, pal. I know. We'll get to the last day. Don't you worry.
If you're Wookie.
Uh,
I want a Godzilla Christmas special now, darn it.
Oh my god.
Godzilla says we should celebrate Christmas.
that'd be great.
Oh
Reading.
my god, the return
Or-
of me as voice actor.
Or Krampus coming to get Minya.
Cramp.
Godzilla vs. Krampus.
Gosh dang it.
I
And
want
Krampus is played by Ghidorah.
Banner thought he was too good enough for us, so that's why he left.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Dinner for Banner. Yep, he's gonna have to go. See you later.
See you later, loser. Uh-oh, shit, uh-oh. Considering that MM hasn't actually read the latest KWC, I don't think we should talk about.
I don't really. I'm fairly sure that Ultraman's gonna win it. So I.
Just, do you mind spoilers?
Nah, I don't really care.
He wins. He does win.
Well, way to go, you spoiled it for the 2.5 viewers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry they didn't read it on Christmas Eve when they were supposed to.
Yeah. When this comes out New Year's Day.
They may have something that we don't have called a life. Although then again, if they're watching this, then they really
Yeah.
Sit.
I like how the latest match actually does play a little bit like an actual Ultra episode. Because it's really like an Ultraman fight. It's really short. The action's really intense. Ultraman eventually wins in the end.
Has anybody used Ultra 7 yet?
He's not even posted on the site yet,
There
so.
are a few matches that have used Ultra 7, but those are just waiting to be posted whenever.
When Grayshot gets off his ass and does it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about writing. It's probably gonna be Grand King Ghidorah filling in the role of the Hydra from Greek mythology, and then Ultra 7 like appearing within the Greeks.
Is Sadako going to be the Medusa then?
No,
Wait, then what about Orchi?
about him.
Orochi is an actual Hydra.
Yeah, Orochi's like a legit Japanese.
And-
Oh, you guys were saying Orochi? I thought KaijuX said Orochi.
Well, yeah, Orochi, whatever. Anyway, why not Orochi for your match, He'd be perfect. He's a literal Hydra and has only been used in 2 matches.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I kind of want to do Grand King War versus.
Alright, I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Well, I thought Orochi was in more than 2, because I had him in Orochi versus Legion. And then I knew he was in Orochi versus Bagan versus Suru.
Oh, yeah.
I
Wait.
think that's it, though. I don't think he's in more matches. Let me double check.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't get tired, I actually wouldn't mind losing him.
Yeah, I think Orochi's worth keeping, because at least he's got things going for him.
2 matches.
Alright, still just 2 matches, but compare that to the many 1-match guys we have. Yeah. I've been kind of wanting to expand on those guys myself, so.
But yeah, I got
thought
3
it was-
matches in mind right now. I want to write. There's that one. I want to do Red King versus Kong, which I think I talked about before.
I think you have.
And I was also thinking about doing Godzilla 14 versus Kumanga versus Female Muto.
Hmm.
And having it take place, like, way back when.
Ooh, that'd be neat. Huh.
The only problem, though, is... I don't know, it's going to take place with Kumanga. Well, it's never really said what Kumanga actually is, so I can still have him as a prehistoric giant spider.
Yeah, you easily could. Kumonga's woke up because Minya's a dumb nut. But yeah, Kumanga was around long before the Kamacuras ever mutated, so you're good.
I'm proud of the fact that I included a ghost piece in the match. Ooh.
He's so proud of this.
No, I'm proud because I took advantage of the ghost actual ability to squeeze in Godzilla for a few minutes.
Oh man.
I didn't see Godzilla vs. Jason tell me I couldn't do that, and I haven't heard from you, KaijuX, that I couldn't do that, so I assume I was in the rules.
Wait, do what?
Here we go.
Do what? I
He has the ghost.
Oh, the ghost thing. Oh, yeah.
Since I've heard from I haven't heard from the trashy verifier or the editor, I have not heard a single complaint. I assume that means I was in my boundaries to do that.
Oh, right. Yeah, I think that's...
You misinterpreted me. I didn't say anything because I took all the credit and put my name on it.
Obviously, I didn't write that. I assume because I haven't heard, I didn't get a message saying from KaijuX saying why the hell did you have this in the thing. I assume that means it's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm still kind of looking through some of the older ones first, but I did take a brief glance at it, and yeah, from what I've read, that you're in good territory so far, but I'll double check because I might have missed a thing or two.
All I really have to do is
What I looked at, it was a really good match, actually.
But yeah.
And I actually checked over the KWC. We've never actually had a Bachelor vs. Mothra match before. Like, at least, they're the only 2 single combatants in the match.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the way you wrote it, it was very unique, and it was something new I haven't seen before. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to. I realized that just Mothra vs. Bachelor would be boring, so I wanted to see how it did something neat.
Mm-hmm.
That and it gave me an excuse to put Belvara and stuff.
Right. Huh.
Yeah. Holly and his tiny women.
I love me some tiny women.
You like some tiny word counts.
I like the funny because they can't escape by tipping down.
Oh, good glory. So, anyway, let's see. Well, I guess being given when this video is going to be posted up, Happy New Year, everyone, for the most part.
Happy New Year, 2016.
Yeah, I knew there was a
Year of absolute crap.
yeah. Oh, not really. We got Shin Godzilla coming along, but
Okay,
oh yeah, that's right.
we got
I can't wait for all that. Godzilla 2016, he's like a zombie and he doesn't feel pain. Godzilla 2016 for the KWC. Entire Heisei Godzilla. I'm just gonna be like.
I think if there's one thing that is a given, I don't think unless at some point there's a Godzilla who is Heisei but better, we're not gonna replace Heisei.
Pretty much.
Oh boy, Harley just opened the door for GFW now. Here comes all the GFW fanboys.
Godzilla Final. Okay, no. Godzilla Final Wars. Despite the fluctuating powers, all he has is an atomic breath and a spiral ray.
Yep.
Heisei Godzilla already has that, plus a nuclear pulse.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, GFW also has a nuclear pulse.
Well, technically, that's more of like a conductive touch thing, but it's just kind of like same thing.
But I'm not gonna give the GFW fanboys their ammo.
Right.
I want to bring up. Speaking of Fatra, I actually really like using a power I don't think people use that often, and that's Fatra's own conductive touch.
Right.
He can do that.
Yep, he can do that.
I really love using that. 'Cause it's so creative.
Right.
Mothra likes it too.
Well, yeah, Mothra can do that too. I forget about that.
Actually, I didn't read that she could do that.
Yeah, she could do that. For whatever reason, it's not.
I was going over Mothra Heisei's list, and it's reflective scales and antenna beam and lightning.
Yeah, no, on the KWC, on the KWC sort of roster thing, you don't really see it, but I'm pretty sure it's in there for the actual Heisei. Yep, able to conduct energy through its touch or release it as strands of lightning from her wings. So.
Oh, from her wings. Okay.
Right.
You see about it and specify that.
Right. Let me repeat that.
Because I tried to keep it vague of where she was shooting the lightning from.
Yeah, let me
That and also bringing lightning from the sky is a very badass image. Just put it that way.
Kaiju, you read my Mega Gear match, right?
Yes.
The ending. I don't want to spoil it right here, but was that alright how that ended?
Yeah, I believe that was fine. Yeah, the way your match ended, I think that was fine. I mean, if it doesn't, then Gray Shot will send it back to me or something. So, but as far as I'm concerned, it's fine. Yeah, anywho, let's see. Oh boy. Come on, bro, where are you?
It's been almost an hour now. No showing.
More close to like 50 minutes, but
He's like, KaijuX is 20 bullets. Like, where's the?
So what's gonna happen? He's gonna join the call at like 9:00.
oh gosh.
We'll just get like a call from the KWCC. He's like,
He's gonna message Chad an hour after it ends. He's like, okay, guys, I'm here.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, that'd be terrible.
Instead of the boy who cried wolf, it's the KaijuX who cried M11.
He's here, cried KaijuX. And the villagers from the farm all ran over to the pasture, but there was no M11. Liar, they cried.
Oh my goodness, that's gold. That is gold. Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
I actually brought up because we're all using Titans from Attack on Titan, right?
Oh.
I actually thought up of a pretty good matchup against one of the Titans.
Oh, I agree.
I was gonna just say King Caesar. Like, like the Titans are attacking a human settlement that used to be Okinawa.
Hey, I'll be right back. We're mixing food.
Okay.
Alright, gotcha. But, yeah, I think...
A human settlement that used to be Okinawa, and one of the elders tries to call on King Caesar, and he shows up, and the Titans like, oh my god, what?
Yeah, well, then again, the only Titans we would actually be able to use, at least as far as fighting goes, would be the Shifters. So in this case...
That's what
but...
I'm talking about, the Colossal Titan.
Right. Colossal, Armored, Rogue...
No,
yeah.
well, like what are the three? Like, the Colossal attacks a different human settlement. Cause I'm pretty sure the Colossal Titan can attack more than one settlement.
Well, I mean, he could. It just depending on where he is, but yeah.
So if Trump built a wall around the U.S., would it be called attack on Trump?
Stink blasted.
No. That'd be Pacific Trump.
Oh no! The moment leaves, I am now being assaulted by Donald Trump puns. Great.
The Kaiju War Chronicles commentary, political Godzilla podcast.
So if Trump doesn't win the 2016 election, is it because he didn't have his Trump card?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
So, since I could see KaijuX is really angry about the Trump puns, will there be hell to pay?
Oh no.
Alright, I admit I'm going a little too far with the Trump pun, so let's talk about something different. Let's talk about trumpets.
Oh no, gosh darn it.
We should stop with the Trump pun, or else KWCC is going to be in a towering rage.
Yes, I will be.
It will be his Trump
Triumphant.
Yeah, triumphant, whatever you call it.
Or Trump, if you want to go that far. Oh gosh. I'm gonna ask MM to save me.
I'm looking through like all the power lists and stuff. I really think it's a shame how some Kaiju's abilities don't really get used that often. I'm actually looking at Destroyer's ability to a conductive tail.
Oh yeah. Like remember the scene where Destroyer has the tail wrapped around Godzilla's neck?
I remember.
Oh yeah,
that.
actually I did have a serious question.
Yeah.
For Kaiju. In the new Godzilla game, right?
Yes.
Did they actually give Destroyer his chest beam, or was that false information?
I guess that was false information, but also from what I've heard, they removed a couple of moves when transferring the PS3 to the PS4 version.
Yeah,
so
because I could have sworn I heard an article saying that Destroyer had his chest beam that was like a one-shot KO or something.
yeah, that's what I heard too. But
Because if that was the case, I'm not saying I'm exactly for it, but would it be possible to add it since you guys add some video game powers to Mecha King Ghidorah? Remained in the game.
I don't think it was in the game to begin with, to be honest. That's why
I said if it remained.
I think, say, hypothetically speaking, if Destroyer did have the chest beam...
Yeah, in the game.
Hang on a second, here he comes.
But GodzillavsJason, I don't think it was actually in the game to begin with. KaijuX, ask your brother. He might know. He's played the game enough, right?
I mean, yeah, I have played the game for myself, for sure, but...
Oh, he's busy.
Yeah, he just give him 2 minutes.
He's too good for us.
Yeah, just give him 2 minutes. He's just back in his office doing things, so...
Oh, yeah, GodzillavsJason, you didn't hear my grand idea about the Thunderball. And how I turned it into a total joke. Basically, I have Anguirus, react to the Thunderball, right? Recall into a ball ready to do some damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going along and then slowly rolls to a stop.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just he didn't get... Just the momentum wasn't enough, so he trickled and stopped.
Since Anguirus has the Thunderball, if he was a cat, would he be called a Thundercat?
Take blasted.
Thunder cat!
Oh yeah, that's right. Your hypothetical question. Yeah, if Destroyer did have the chest beam in the game, yeah, I would need to talk with Grayshot and Arbok about that, because for one, that ability, again, hypothetically speaking, would have been in the movie, and there is technically footage of that in the movie, so technically.
Yeah, so theoretically, it could be possible. If it remained in the game, it could be.
Right.
Possible.
It would have a much better chance of getting in than, say, anything from the Atari Pipeworks games.
I hate
Except for what Mecha King Ghidorah had, right?
Those come from Godzilla. Those come from Godzilla Island.
Oh, gotcha.
So that.
Guys, it is time for me to go grocery shopping. So I ask Mr. Fields that got if you watch all the Godzilla movies, by the way. But now it's time for you two to be alone, and I'm sorry, KaijuX.
Oh, that's all right, shippers.
I can't protect you from the puns anymore.
You never did.
Idly ho there, neighbor.
Hello there. Oh, whoa. Thank you, MM. These two are slaughtering me with puns.
Oh, thank God. Wait, should I leave again?
Shippers, don't worry. Shippers just left to go grocery shopping. So, and then Robert should be on in a bit. He's on another call right now. So he'll let me know when he's done.
I'm here again.
Oh, welcome back, Banner.
Hi.
Damn it, you guys saved him at the last second. I was gonna annoy him with puns.
Yes, thank you.
What happened? So what happened?
Well, Robert arrived and he said he did not like you. And then he left.
I asked a hypothetical question about destroys chest beam, so there was that.
Yeah, that was about the most serious thing that happened.
For some reason, he literally just said that Banner guy. I just don't like him, and he just left. I don't know where he went. I'm serious. Ask Andrew. Andrew, isn't that exactly what happened? Like Robert Scottfield just came in. He was like that Banner guy. He just left. He didn't say anything. He just came to confess his hate for you.
All right. He's coming in.
Let's go, man. Oh my God. He returns.
Hello?
Greetings.
Hello? You there?
Hello.
Everybody.
Hello, you're sort of there, sort of.
Hello.
Robert, you there?
This is peculiar. The mic sensitivity must be perfectly calibrated.
It has to be Arbok.
Hang on a second.
Hagar got Arbok's account again.
I think we're scaring him.
I think it's that guy.
Repeat that again? Okay, hello. There you go. You were kind of silent there for a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, greetings.
I
Oh, okay, there you go,
bunch of Star Wars here.
Greetings.
Yeah, so you're kind of coming in and out at a weird...
Okay, I'm in. That's a fan.
Oh boy, this is rather weird.
Indeed.
Can I just call you M11? I'm sorry, but
That's fine.
awesome. So, Tony, he'd be cool with it.
Alright, yeah, cool. Oh boy.
Alright, so...
So,
So what?
Oh, wait. Okay, M11 figure art. Or any chance we're gonna get one?
A figure?
Yeah, of you know how they got the Tamashii Nations figure arts, and they got the Godzilla monster arts and everything?
Yeah.
any chance we'll ever see an M11 figure art? Would you be up for it?
I was something I was 2 days ago. A figure first, and then so there might be. Can you?
We're gonna try Justin.
Yeah, Robert, you're kind of coming in really quiet, kind of quiet.
Kind of quiet, kind of broken up sound.
Kind of quiet. I'm not really loud. Huh.
Yeah, I know.
More like it's kind of choppy.
Yeah, the feed's kind of choppy.
I should reboot my computer.
I think that might be a good idea. I think. So.
That or if you're wearing a mic or anything, try just like unplugging it and plugging it back in.
Okay, yeah, that too.
Or it might just be Skype. Skype kind of sucks at times.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My mic sheet was done, but reboot my computer.
All right. Well.
It might just be a thing about Skype settings.
Maybe. I'm not sure because I know we tested it out yesterday and he was coming in just fine.
Good job. we actually got a legit guest this time, besides Matt Frank, and
Always problems.
it's your fault.
Yep. Andrew's hiding behind his mask so no one can see him crying.
That worked. Arbok just like.
Yeah.
I can't guess nobody will.
Watch, it turns out our next special guest turns out to be Vega.
I would love that. Because if that happens, it's going to be nothing but conspiracy that goes behind the KWC. Everyone's going to start thinking Gray Shot's Vega.
Oh boy.
The Gray Shot has.
And the co-special guest will be Russell.
I would welcome Russell. I liked Russell. I missed him.
Sort of very paranoid as well, as time went on. Before he got banned.
I don't think he found the secret of eternal TK membership like I.
And then he tried to come back and spread his spread his anger again.
See, that's the thing. You just come back, and I'm not even gonna lie. I'm back. I'm on TK right now.
Wait, seriously?
Not as of right now, in the call, but yeah, I'm back on TK.
You have a username.
Yeah, yes, I have a username.
Oh.
But I'm posting, not as a user. I'm posting without a username.
Oh god.
I'm secret. I can just jump between accounts like a cybernetic demon, and I'm just posting other people's accounts.
So you're basically Hagar.
Yeah, I'm Hagar.
Oh my god!
I said it there. I said it, people. Let's see if people actually believe it.
Wow.
I guess I could say MM is user fluid. Sometimes he feels like a monster master, sometimes he feels like a Hagar.
All right. We're trying again.
I'm off. All right.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Better.
Much better. Doing better.
Much better. That's better. That's good to hear.
Okay. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Good. I'm raising my right hand like an antenna, so it kind of works when you're an Android.
Alright, so yeah, M11. Would you be down for it?
Okay, yeah. As you were saying, your question. 2 days ago, we had an event in Kyoto. They had it was a Ultraman Godzilla type of event, and I was a special guest. And they had some people come up afterwards who want to make a bust, a small bust of M11. They want to try it. one of these days. And so I think in the near future we'll have at least that at the beginning. Probably somewhere you can pull the ear out and everything like that, so you can show the disc inside the head.
Oh, that's awesome.
They had. I'm taking a couple pictures that I'll put up on Facebook. Where I'm talking, where I become the head of Mecha King Ghidorah, and I'm talking to Emmy, and you see the little machine with all the lights.
Oh, yeah.
They made that. That was actually on sale 2 days ago. That little machine. It's I don't know what they would call it in English. What is it? The setting. It's the technology inside Mecha King Ghidorah.
Yeah, the cockpit.
Yeah, it's inside the cockpit, and so yeah, it has a little light. You push a button, and it has 3 different speeds that it blinks at. But I didn't even get one; they all sold out.
Aww.
So yeah, so they're gonna make some more. But we had about 500 people at the event, and they showed Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. They showed Gamera, one of the first Gamera movies, and then they showed Radan. How do you say it?
Rodan.
Rodan, yeah. And they said the first Rodan movie, then the first Gamera movie, and then they showed my movie, and I was there as a special guest. But it went really well.
That's awesome.
But to answer your question, there's some people interested in making at least a bust of it. If they get to the bust, I think they'll have an action figure here in the next number of while. So it seems like it's on a good path.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool if it comes out. I'll have to grab one before everybody else gets one. Yeah, exactly. They said they'd have enough left over, and they all sold out. So I guess I was very happy actually that happened. So it's a good thing, yeah.
Like especially doing special like that.
What's the question?
You think if they would do one of those, you would think it was free.
Yeah, they said they would have samples for me for free anyway, but they may have a sample somewhere left over at their factory or something. But they weren't expecting them all to sell out because they had a couple hundred of them, and the 500 people there, and usually 10-20% buy apparently, but 100% of them all bought. So I signed 500 autographs, which is really rare for 500 people, 500 autographs. That's pretty interesting. Usually, you might get 100 autographs, a couple hundred autographs at the most, but everybody. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I feel very warm today.
That's awesome.
You mentioned Matt Frank. I talked to him recently. He was in Japan a little while ago, and I didn't get to see him because he was in Tokyo. But he wants to do something together next year for some event where he, does his drawings, illustrations, and I do whatever I do. And we somewhere in Tokyo. Yeah. Act really well. Yeah, it's great if you can do it. But Ultraman is his 50th anniversary next year too, and I've been in touch with Bean Furuya and some of these other people. There's one guy named Otaki. I forget his first name, but I was with him 2 days ago as well. Who was in the is it Tiga series?
Oh yeah, Tiga series.
And so his name's I don't remember his first name. His last name is Otaki, but we just did an event with him as well. And so next year's the 50th anniversary, and I was in Neos. So I'll be busy with Godzilla and with Ultraman next year.
Oh, that's cool.
You're still an actor, right?
I still, what I mostly do now is a lot of stand-up comedy acting on stage. I do it with, they have a group of people called Yoshimoto, which is the biggest comedian agency in Japan. Stand-up stuff on TV, and so it is acting, and it's more comedy stuff than anything else, but it keeps my timing up really well, and so I was actually up to do to get a part in the next Godzilla movie, Shin Godzilla,
Oh,
But
God.
Higuchi brought me aside and says it's just not going to work for this movie because my persona is too big for it. They wanted to do something. And it was nice. I think they could have done something if they wanted to, but they turned down everybody. They turned down the three Godzilla guys who were inside the Godzilla suits. They turned down Takarada. They turned down Ken Watanabe.
Ooh, wow.
They turned down everybody for this movie. So we'll see what happens with it. But I'm going after Gareth Edwards. And so by March, I think I'll be able to talk to him. They're trying to arrange a meeting online, like Skype, like we're doing right now.
I would announce one movement M11.
It would be cool.
And
I was in Ultraman Neos. I played Ultraman 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I
I'm talking to an ultra right now.
My brain's blowing up.
it was I think it went right to it's a movie, but I think it went right to DVD, and I think it went right to TV instead of, I think it was only in a few theaters because they had some budget problems or something because it was supposed to be longer. But yeah, we filmed it, and I was a CIA agent, and I changed into Ultra 7, and I saved the world again. So now I've saved the world twice now, and so I got to get the damn world to stop, ricking. Take a vacation, but yeah.
So, any be able to appear in the series or anything?
I'm trying to work on there's a lot of timing to everything like this, but with Gamera, the possibility of Gamera movie coming out, I'm trying to get at least a scene in a Gamera movie. In talks with the people from Kamen Rider, and also if you know what Garo is, Garo. I'm in talks with them as well. They know who I am. A lot of them know who I am, and it's always a possibility. On the other hand, other than Kaiju movies, I'm in a couple movies where I play a military officer or something like that. Just small parts, but we're trying to work something around next year because it's the 25th anniversary of my movie next year, and so.
Oh yeah.
So it's good and bad timing because it's the 50th anniversary of Ultraman next year, 25th of my movie, and so I'm going to be really busy. And so I've got about 3 or 4 different places in the States that have asked me to come and be a guest, and so I'll be in Texas and Florida and a couple other places probably, and I've also got someone calling me in Germany right now.
Oh my goodness, jeez.
Germany, a place where I've heard a lot of Godzilla movies are
They seem to like it there, especially in Germany, and and so it's kind of cool. I think Takarada went there last year, and so some places are calling me, and we're doing this and that. I just came back from Dubai, and that was kind of for another business, and then they found out I was in a Godzilla movie, and so all of a sudden the whole business turned into a convention.
All right. Oh, that's cool.
And so I was standing on top of the tallest building in the world with my Godzilla shirt on. So that was pretty cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I was saying, man, take that, Tom Cruise, because he was on the outside. I was on the top floor too. So
That's funny.
Take that.
Robert, also, one of the people that was in this group wanted to ask, have you seen all the Godzilla movies?
I think I've seen them all, but I'm sure there are a couple I may have not seen or thought I'd saw and haven't seen yet. But I've seen pretty much all of them, yes. But 100% probably not. I may have fallen asleep during 1 or 2 of them.
Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, it is a dream, but yeah, I like a lot of it. I watch it every so often. I did watch my movie 2 nights ago. It's been a long time since I've seen that, and I just got done talking to Kent Gilbert, who was he was the guy who played the officer who you can tell your son about it when he's born, Major Spielberg.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And, what's that?
You're actually like friends with that guy.
I'm friends with all of those Americans in the movie. Yeah, I've known them. We've done radio or TV together before, and so he's a lawyer by trade. He's an international lawyer now, but he's a very mellow guy. But he doesn't even look like the type who'd like Godzilla. But he says, he looked at it and he said, "Wow, I had a great part in this movie. This was cool." And so,
wow.
I had a good part, but I had a better part. So I'm trying to. I talked to Chuck Wilson as well about 2 weeks ago. I'm trying to get information on what everybody from my movie is doing now for the 25th anniversary. It's not guaranteed yet, but I maybe do something for G-Fan, the magazine, next year, and writing some stuff up about it, what's going on in everybody's life who was in the movie. So.
Maybe like getting together, like with you and other characters, and doing like a comic movie.
Oh, you mean for this?
Yeah, for Ghidorah. Like if you.
I can ask. Chuck Wilson is probably a no because he's not. He was in the movie, and that's all he saw it for was the movie. He's the guy that played the bad guy in the purple uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah, the leader. Yeah, he's really not interested in any of this anymore. I tried to get him to come to a convention in Tokyo, but he wasn't interested. Ken Gilbert might be interested. We'd have to. The timing would have to be there. As he's a lawyer, he is very busy with international problems.
Yeah.
And but we could talk to him, set it up, possibly. I don't know. I can't make any promises, but you never know.
Yeah, I just made a little drawing there. Just sent it over.
You did? Cool. Speaking of drawings, the illustration. I'm working on original T-shirts and stuff, and I've got Nishikawa, who's the the #1 Godzilla illustrator. He's helping me put together an idea that I have.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Should turn out pretty well. It's like a picture of M11 in the front, and coming out of his ear is Mecha King Ghidorah. So it's one big illustration, but it's pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds.
I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm trying to do something in the States and maybe posters as well, doing something for the 25th. I'm working on some original illustrations myself, trying to do something with the 25th anniversary and the 50th at the same time. I also like the word evolution, and so I'm drawing a picture of M11 is connected. M11's technology is 23rd technology, so I always tell people when they ask about me versus the Terminator, I said, Terminator, the movie has more money, but I have more technology because I'm from the 23rd century.
Yeah, he's like what year?
He's in the near future, and so yeah, he's not that far away. Yeah, and so I'm from the far future, and so the tech is a lot better. even though we only had 15 million for our movie.
Right.
We all know M11's a Terminator.
Yeah, especially at his age.
It's just that
Yeah.
awesome.
Anyway, so he never gets me. But yeah, it's all. I'm making some different illustrations. Yeah.
You know about Jaguar?
Yeah, I actually made a 3-minute movie, M11 versus Jet.
Oh, wait, that happened?
Really?
Wow.
That happened.
Yeah, it was a 3-minute movie. We showed it at G-Fest this year.
Wow, that's.
I wonder if that's on.
It's not on YouTube yet. It was so well made that Toho got upset with us, even though it's a fan movie, and I don't know why they would. we have to cut out the credits of all the people who made the movie because they're ex-students of Kawakita. They're the last students before he passed away.
Oh
Aww.
my God! Wow.
Yeah, and it's really well done. It's professionally done. It's crazy, amazing. But as soon as we get rid of the credits and stuff, we'll probably put it up on YouTube, and you'll be able to see it there. But yeah, it's only 3 minutes long, but it's really well done, and it's M11 versus Jet Jaguar.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just
You'll like it. They've already asked us to make the movie, but which will probably never happen because they're now working. The guy who directed it for me is now working with something at Tsuburaya right now, and the guy who produced it is on some Kamen Rider show now. So they're really good.
I
Aww.
think I just found some posters for it.
Does it say JJ on it?
There's one that's Jet Jaguar Project 11. Project 11.
That's it. Yep.
And then the other one had you on it, actually.
And with my finger in the air pointing at something.
Oh.
I have a laser. I have a laser on my finger, and so I use a laser when I try to kill people.
Oh, so you're playing the bad guy.
We really don't know who the good and the bad guy is because it's only 3 minutes long. But I beat the crap out of Jet Jaguar, and then in the end he grows into a huge, humongous Jet Jaguar, and his eyes flash, and then it's to be continued. And so it's pretty cool.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers of a 3-minute movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Now you know what's going on. Well, it's a beginning of something, and we'll probably not be able to make the movie here in the next little while. But over the next year or so, when they've finally gotten used to their jobs and stuff, they may be able to have some time in between. But during that time, I'm writing right now. I write songs for Japanese artists right now, and I'm also writing a book on my life story, which will hopefully be out by G-Fest next year.
I'll be sure to try and buy it.
Well, the book I definitely put it online. The interesting because it'll be not just about Godzilla stuff, which I have a lot of information on that as well. But it'll be on my life story, how I got to where I am here. It'll be baseball versus Yaku, which is baseball in Japanese, because I played in the States and I also played in Japan. I just interviewed the guy who invented karaoke for 2 hours, and I'm actually going to write.
Invented karaoke?
Yeah, the guy who invented karaoke is Japanese and lives about 20 minutes away from Osaka.
Wow.
And so you'll have lots of information on the guy who actually invented it. I just talked to a woman yesterday who's introducing me to the wife of the Prime Minister, and if she likes me, she's going to introduce me to her husband, and so I'll be talking to the Prime Minister as well.
Oh my goodness.
I have connections. What I'm working on right now, within the next 3 years, I hope to meet the Emperor, because it's just something that it's a long story, but it'll connect with my book when you read my book.
All right. Oh man, that's holy moly. My mind's blowing up on so many levels.
Well, it's kind of interesting, some of the people I've met over the years, and so I think it'll be a good book. It's all about networking. When you find someone, it doesn't matter where you're from. If you're nice to people, they connect you to other people. That's just basically what's happened in my life. So. And I'm trying to get a comment from Lasorda, who's he's the ex-manager of the Dodgers. He's the one that brought Nomo over to play baseball. He's the one that opened up the gates for Japanese players in the major leagues. I'm working on getting a comment from Sadaharu Oh, who's the #1 home run hitter in the world.
Oh man, that's.
So yeah, it'll be an interesting book. I've got some comments. I'm also working on getting some stuff from Clint Eastwood.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so the guy who actually found Clint Eastwood was a good friend of mine who he passed away a couple years ago at 95, 96 years old. But he's a guy, he's a producer at Paramount. He's the one that actually found Clint Eastwood. And so I have a couple of names to bounce around to get some doors open for me.
Dang.
Maybe we'll start seeing some bigger budget movies.
That's what I'd like to have happen. If it happens, it will. If it doesn't, that's fine too. But if nothing else, I think if Edwards was smart, if Japan was smart, they'd put me in the next American Godzilla movie. even a couple of scenes. Well, it needs to happen. It would be good for both sides. And then they let me translate for Edwards and for Takarada and all the other people in the movie, which would make it a lot more fun for the people listening.
Yeah.
The fact that Legendary is going to have Ghidorah in one of the next films, so.
That's what they say. They say that they'll have Mothra and Ghidorah and
Rodan.
Rodan, yeah. Apparently that's what they say. The next one after that will probably be Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yeah.
Yep,
And then if that goes well, the next one will probably be with Gamera. So.
What?
There are rumors that they want to try to put Gamera versus Godzilla together. They actually had a project many years ago where they actually had Gamera fighting Godzilla, but it never got out in the open. This will also be a story in my book because I've got all the information about it.
Dang.
You literally just made that book a must buy.
Like I told you, I've got a lot of information behind the scenes.
My goodness.
I was with Kawakita 6 times last year before he passed away, and we spent 9 hours together at one of the events, and we talked about everything. And I have a lot of information on stuff that's never even been printed before.
Like the big two companies were actually planning on having their major monsters.
It will probably. I can't tell you right now exactly what's going on, but it will definitely have to be made in America because Japan does not want to see their kaiju lose the other kaiju. But with the way Legendary's done well for Japan and for Toho, it's a possibility in the future. And Gamera is waiting to see what happens with the new Godzilla movie next year. They've got some great people who are doing their CGI stuff. It looks really good. I've seen some clips of the new movie. And, I've seen I've seen a resurgence. I've also seen the what they consider the it's not a full suit, but it's the prop that they use to make Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, and I have pictures of it.
Ooh.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. I have pictures. I've known about Shin Godzilla for a long time. I've read the script too, so I know what happens.
Oh, wow.
So is it
Yeah.
so?
I can't tell you anymore.
That's fine.
I hate spoilers, so I'm not going to tell you any spoilers.
That's fine.
Is it in any way like before?
Yeah, it is in some sense, but they've created a totally original thing. It's the monster kaiju Godzilla himself will be totally different. He kind of, I guess the word is already out. He kind of looks like a zombie or a ghost type of thing, and you'll see what happens and why it's turning out like that. But it's reminiscence of '54, but it has a few things in it. But it's more, if you've seen the Titan movie, the last one that Higuchi made.
Yeah, Attack on Titan.
It's a lot on the lines of that.
Okay. All right.
The same actors that were in the Titan movie are in this movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they have one guy, I forget his name, but I think he was in The Last Samurai or some movie like that. He was played a small part in the samurai movie that Tom Cruise was in, I think.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
I forget his name right now, but I think he had a small part in that movie. And so, on another sideline, do you know who Sho Kosugi is?
Sho Kosugi.
Do you know who Kane Kosugi is? Kane.
Isn't he Kazama from Final Wars?
Yes, he was in Final Wars. Kane Kosugi is he's famous in Japan thanks to his father, whose name is Sho Kosugi, who is the guy who did all the ninja movies in the 80s.
Oh.
And so he's the first Japanese actor to get $1 million for doing a movie in America.
Dang.
And his father is a lot more famous worldwide than his son. His son is famous here in Japan, but his father is famous worldwide. I also sat down and talked to him for a couple hours as well, and he's got a great story too. He's one of the original guys who did all the ninja stuff, like Bruce Lee. He's the first Japanese guy to be successful as an actor in another country besides Japan.
Wow, this is. I'm gonna need to get this.
It'll be an interesting book. I'll also be talking about the culture differences and similarities of Japan and America, and maybe Europe if I get that far. That's the second book probably, because I've got about a lot of people usually they try if they can write about 250 pages. I've got about 1,000 pages now, and I have to cut it down.
Jeez. Wow. My goodness.
Lots to talk about. You'll be really it'll intrigue you the story of the Emperor and why the Emperor knows who I am, and that's a great intriguing story.
The actor plays the Emperor in Star Wars.
No, the actual Emperor of Japan knows who I am.
Oh.
I caught on to that immediately.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of threw it back there like it was the Emperor. Yeah, but no, the actual Emperor of Japan, the present Emperor of Japan, right now knows who I am.
Oh, that is so awesome.
And when you read this story, it'll intrigue you because it's a very interesting story, and it's kind of like it's like an apprentice. It's like the grasshopper in the movie, the TV series Kung Fu, where he starts out as a grasshopper, then he goes full cycle and becomes the master. And it's kind of like a story like that. It has nothing to do with Kung Fu, but it's kind of like a meeting that started right after the Second World War was over and is just now coming to fruition through me, even though my friend has passed away. So it's a great story.
Great shot. You there?
Are you there? Yeah. Yeah. And so it'll be an interesting story. I have so much to write about. That's why I'm trying to. I'll be talking about education. I'll be talking about health. I know there's a lot of stuff out in the world about how to stay healthy, but the Japanese, they live to, on the average, women live to 85 and men live to 82 or 3, but they have 12,000 people who are over 100 years old in Japan.
Jeez.
And I will tell you why. I've done a lot of research, and I know the 3 to 5 things that they are doing that anybody can do to stay healthy.
Holy.
And it's all very simple stuff. And so I've done a lot of research on that. We're also researching on Bolt, the fastest guy in the world right now. I'm working with a university background. I have a PhD in exercise and science. Exercise biomechanics, and so I know how the body works really well. And so that's what I do. I research bodies, I research systems, and try to make a better body is basically what I do. And so I work with the synchronized swimming Olympians here in the female team in Japan. I work with 2 women who just won gold medals at the last Olympics in judo. And one of my best clients right now is 3-time world flyweight boxing champion of the world. And so I'm working with a lot of famous athletes as well as some other people. I have worked with Ichiro before. I have also worked with Matsui before, who's also, his nickname is Godzilla. I'm trying to get a comment from him as well. I know the guy who was his little league baseball coach, and so I've already talked to him. And so I'll be talking about baseball and Japanese baseball and American baseball as well. So.
My goodness.
Should be an interesting book.
New York Yankees. New York Yankees.
And then I'll talk about music as well. I taught Paul McCartney Japanese when he was in Japan last time.
Hey, Gray Shot's on.
Yeah, he was.
I'm here.
Oh man,
We know what to ask.
my mind is still blowing up.
Any subject.
Gray Shot, do you have any questions for Robert?
See, my life isn't just about Android.
Yeah.
I think his life is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you've definitely taken off and entered multiple careers past that.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is more to say than others.
I've been a translator for a lot of people, and when you say translator, you know, I know the culture really well here, and so I make a better translator than a lot of people. And so that's when Gareth Edwards came for the first Godzilla movie and did a pre-screening and did his introductions and greetings on stage. They should have let me translate for him and for Takarada and these other people, for the simple reason that I understand the genre as well as being famous in the movie as well. They had some lady come in and translate for him who knew nothing about Kaiju, knew nothing about anything. It was really a waste of time.
Ugh.
Too bad.
Yikes.
American Godzilla.
Like, what is this?
Exactly, and so she was translating straight across, but it wasn't very funny, and he did jokes, and it wasn't very funny. Where it would have been funny if I had done it.
Well, that's a common thing. Just like when you're translating for different languages, you miss like the little saying, the little thing.
Yeah, you're right, and that's something I don't miss. Because I understand, as I just said, I stand up comedy here in Japan as well, so I know how they think, and I know how to get a group. You should have been here at the thing in Kyoto a couple of days ago. I had these guys crying; they were laughing so hard in the audience.
That's awesome.
So it was just a play on the character, a play on everything. So they introduced me up to the stage, and I ran across the stage like M11, and they loved it, and then I ran backwards and said, "This is me breakdancing, this is me moonwalking."
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Well, no, that reminds me of
like running like M11.
They all want to run like M11, and that was actually, they were supposed to speed up the film more to make you look more like the Bionic Man, if you've ever seen that.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, my father actually was the stand-in for Lee Majors.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And that'll be another story in my book. My father's actually better looking than Lee Majors was. Well, he tells me that anyway, so.
It's personal conjecture.
Yeah, but my father was a much bigger man than Lee Majors, and when they wanted side shots and shots of back and running from the back shot, it was my father doing all the running.
Huh.
I can really imagine like they have your father and they get like another like it's like this guy's too buff. We can only have like half the shots. Get the other shots.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool though when you see my father's running like the $6 million man, and then M11 is born, and so it's kind of cool.
Oh man.
Carries in the family.
Yeah, the running part, we were never in the Olympics though, so I wondered what happened.
Well, if you have a son, you should let him know.
When I have a son, I'll make sure he learns how to run. Yeah. Yeah, but it's all kind of connects here and there, and so I think the book will be really interesting for that reason alone. And it's kind of a book. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot of translating. I've written a lot for people who are motivational speakers in the world. And a lot of the stuff they motivate is stuff that they've just heard and not stuff they actually experienced. And so my book will be about everything that I've experienced myself, which I think will be motivation for everybody.
I certainly can't wait to read it. When do you think it'll actually be out?
I'm working. I hope to have the first draft done by February, and then redo it. I'm doing it in English and Japanese at the same time, and that's why it's taking me some time to put the whole thing together.
Right.
But hopefully by G-Fest, which is July.
I think it's July.
Yeah, it's July and second week. I hope to have it done by then, and I hope to put it on probably Amazon or something, so you can order it and have it sent anywhere in the world.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah,
Is there a name for the book?
The name that I have right now is to tell you a little bit about my father. My father, he was an actor when he first started out, and then he worked part-time for an egg company for eggs, and he figured out that he knew a lot about eggs, and so he started his own company, and within 10 years he had the biggest egg ranch in the world. At one time we had 3.5 million chickens, and so in honor of my father, the title will probably be From Egg to Android, is probably the title will be.
Aww.
It's a good title.
Isn't that cute? Yeah, it's a
Oh.
good title. I'm talking to 3 or 4 people right now about drawing the cover for me. It may be Bob Eggleton. He may do it for me. I might have Nishikawa do it for me.
Ooh.
But I'm talking to the best when it comes to illustrations, and we talked to Matt about doing a couple of things as well.
We're picking with the best people, especially with the industry. I mean, Matt, Jeff, with the recent things with Lewis Birth and more, you couldn't be asking for any better.
Right. There's also a lot of people in Japan. If you ever, I don't know if you ever saw the poster that I was in recently. They had an M11 poster. It was Godzilla versus King Ghidorah poster that came out, and they had a first printing of 200 copies of it. We ended up selling 1,200 of them. And they sold pretty well at G-Fest this year too. But the guy who designed that is now teaching me how to design, and so and he's done most of everything for Kawakita, most of the designs for a lot of the posters in the past, and so I've got some really good people around me, and the stuff that I can't do, I get advice from the people who are really good at it. So it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, it's a good industry. You have a lot of contact.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it, my eyes kind of opened up. I think it was probably last year, opened up, making me realize that I actually do have all these connections, and I've never really utilized them before. And now I'm going to, for the better of the genre and for the better of understanding between two countries that need to stay friends.
Oh man, that's beautiful, man. That is beautiful.
Well, that's what it's all about. I've translated for a lot of politicians as well. They're babies, man. They just, you give them a pacifier and stick them in the corner because they're wrecking the world.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And I think that people, you and me, all of us, we're the ones who actually should have the power, and we actually do if we put it to use. So I want to be a middleman between two countries that I really like. I'm from Southern California originally. I love America and I love Japan. I want them to stay friends.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool that you got this. Yeah.
Like the translator, I forget what nation it was.
Okay.
But he never could translate. He was making sign language, and then people realized it was like his first televised appearance.
That was South Africa.
Yeah.
It was like with President Barack Obama. I forget his name.
Okay.
No, I think Nelson Mandela passed away.
Oh, yes, that was the incident. And his translator was trying to be, he couldn't translate at all. Like,
It happens. It happens, yeah, and you're talking about a lot of big problems if you don't have a good translator. So, I will be talking about some of the people I've translated for in the past, and I've translated for Richard Branson, who, if you know who he is, he's the chairman and the founder of the Virgin Group.
Oh yeah, that's Virgin, right?
Yes.
I translated for him when he set the world record for the longest hot air balloon flight.
Ooh.
He's in the Guinness Book of World. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records from flying from Japan all the way to Canada in a hot air balloon.
Jeez.
Yeah. So It's interesting. The balloon was bigger than the Empire State Building. It was huge, but they went right up into the stratosphere and they got into the Gulf Stream and took him right across the ocean. It was pretty cool.
Jeez.
I was trying to imagine something about a hot air balloon bigger than the Empire State Building. I mean, that's pretty good to imagine for me because I live in New York City. But, like,
Okay, yeah, I've been there many times. My father's from New York, so I've been to New York many times. But so yeah, it should be interesting. A lot of different things, and so I'm not talking just about kaiju. I think once the book is done, then I will write another book about strictly kaiju and the memories and the stories behind the stories. There's a couple good books out about kaiju in the States, but they're not quite as accurate as mine will be.
Oh boy.
That's understandable, but I mean, for this first book, it's more a biography of, like, again, your introduction to the country, what you took away from it, what you experienced from this country, so...
Exactly, and
it's a nice cross-pollination.
Yeah, to let you know, when I was 13 years old, I toured the United States by myself, and I went to all 50 countries in 3.5 months. 50 states, I mean, sorry.
No, you're fine.
50 countries, 50 states, same thing.
I've actually been to 65 countries.
Oh!
I've been to all of Europe. I've been to most of Asia. I went to Ghana, which is Africa. I've been I think on 6 continents. I haven't been to Iceland yet. I haven't been to the North Pole, which I don't really care to go to.
Not too many sites there?
Yeah, not too many sites there. Not too much I want to see. I'm from Southern California. I'd rather go to Hawaii.
There you go.
No. He'll come visit me because I'm a good boy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But yeah, so it'll be an interesting book. It should open up the eyes. I enjoy G-Fest more than any convention for the simple reason that it's good for a lot of children as well. And so, all the adults, they become kids again at G-Fest, and all the kids, there's a lot for the kids to do, and a lot of the conventions. San Diego is just a behemoth, it's a huge 200,000 people type of convention, but there's really nothing there for kids. And it's all about gimme, buy, this and that. But I like G-Fest because it's more of a at home type of thing where people really like each other.
And I've been to G-Fest once in 2004.
Okay.
And that was fun. I remember my favorite thing was probably the video game tournaments.
And that's even bigger now. And they got a huge tournament for that. And next year will be huge. They've got I already know who the guests are because I'm the one who set it up. So, but it'll be. I set it up. You'll have the very first Ultraman will be there next year. They'll have a meeting of the woman who was in the Godzilla versus King Kong movie, the first one, and Takarada will be coming back as well.
Oh, that is...
And for the cover of that book. Yeah, and then they'll have a couple more famous people from Ultraman series, and then I'll be there, and then the director, the most recent director of the Ultraman series, will be there as well. So.
The director of Ultraman.
Yeah. Mr. Ishii will be there. Yeah.
I'm very much. I just watched Ultraman X. My favorite.
Okay. They got it'll be good, and I think they've already. I think they've already advertised some of the people who will be in it next year, and so I think it's okay to talk about it. But there'll be a reunion of Linda Miller and Takarada, which is really cool because I think it's been 50 years since that movie was made. So.
Oh wait, Linda Miller, didn't she appear in King Kong Escapes?
Yes.
Oh.
she's coming to G-Fest too.
Oh my goodness.
We found her last year, and so she was whatever she was doing. I think she did real estate or something, but that's probably the first and only movie she made. She was a model when she was in Japan, and then she was in the movie, and now we've connected her with Takarada again, so they will have a reunion at the G-Fest.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it'll be a good year for G-Fest. And it's the 50th anniversary of Ultraman, 25th anniversary of my movie, and so it should be a really good time.
Oh yeah, especially since, I mean, with Godzilla 2018 coming up featuring King Ghidorah, it's gonna probably bring good memories, or this was a good King Ghidorah experience. Let's can't wait for the future what Legendary does.
Yeah, I will be talking about my movie again next year because a lot of new people have never heard me talk about it, and so I will be going over what happened during my time with Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. And I've talked to Omori, the director, since, and I've talked to Kawakita for that 9 hours before he passed away, and I got a lot of information about my movie that I didn't even know about, and so it's pretty cool.
Any information you'd like to share right here?
No.
Hey, that's for the book and the event.
That's for the book, and buy the book.
We're plugging in the book right now.
No freebies. There'll be. I'm trying to put it all together in a, so I can get the timeline right. But I will be meeting with Omori again because I want to get his comments, because he's actually one thing that they did tell me, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, the special effects, and you can look it up, the data and stuff, but it's the only Godzilla movie that won an Academy Award in Japan.
Yeah.
Dang.
And so they won it for that, but they said that it kind of opened the eyes of people again, and at the time, the movie did really bad, and a lot of people like it, but at the time, it was really bad in the box office, and Kawakita told me he felt so much responsibility for not doing well, he even thought about killing himself. He felt so bad about it, and then Omori and them they got together and talked, and said, look, let's make another good movie. We'll pull in something else. And they were thinking about making the Mothra first. Decided to use King Ghidorah and then Mecha King Ghidorah, which did really well. In the box office, it did really well. And it's one of the most popular movies in Japan and in the States. And so it's played around Christmas time every year now. And we just did it in Kyoto again. And it was played in Tokyo and in Osaka. And it'll be played again at G-Fest next year. So...
Now, do you think we might see the 2016 Godzilla Surge at G-Fest, or are they going to wait?
At G-Fest?
Yeah.
I don't know if it won't be out yet. I don't know if they'll show anything. If there's a way to get any kind of information, I'm actually meeting with Higuchi in February. We'll probably be doing an interview with him and stuff. We'll see how cooperative they are.
All right.
Oh man, that's.
I will be bringing my 3-minute movie again with Jet Jaguar. Yeah. I know you'd rather see the Shin Godzilla. I know. We'll see what happens. I know the people who have the rights to all the little goodies, and so if there's a way to get some goodies before the movie actually comes out, I'll try to do that as well. T-shirts and stuff.
Hey, that's always appreciated. I mean, let's be honest, for most fans, that's like the main currency.
I hear you. There's actually going to be a King Ghidorah that comes out. It'll be the 20th anniversary edition of a King Ghidorah that will be coming out. Beautiful piece. It'll probably be a $300 piece, but they're coming out with something like that. And I'm trying to get them to do something with posters and stuff as well. So. We'll see what happens, but we're trying to get some stuff out that makes it a lot of fun and something everybody would want to have.
Well, yeah, especially for collectors, I'm sure it'd be a must-have, especially for the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, and I want to have something original, and so I'm trying to. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to illustrate something that has M11 and Ultra 7 as well, in something as well. So I'm working on that as well. So it's just different things. We'll see what happens, but got to get Toho's permission. I got to get Tsuburaya's permission, and it's a pain in the ass. But if I finally get it, then it'll be worth it. So.
That sounds like it'll totally be worth it.
Yeah, we just depends on how Toho feels for the day. So I call somebody I know before I call Toho to see if they're in a good mood. But yeah, it's interesting. The last poster that they made for me, that went through, and it was approved by Toho. So we're on a good, we have some kind of good relationship right now, apparently. And so I'm not pushing the envelope too much, but just doing enough. And they were very surprised. My poster sold more posters than the last ones that they made, and I knew it would. And if they'd listened to me more, I could show them how to sell books.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of exciting stuff for the 25th anniversary coming in the very near future. So if you're a fan of Godzilla vs. Ghidorah, you're all set.
Well, you can only hope. It is coming at the same time as the 50th anniversary of Ultraman, so I think I will be overshadowed, and so I've got to make sure I stick out.
Right.
You're part of Ultraman. So
yeah.
I think it's a win-win situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it should be. It's good.
Then you just get overshadowed.
I was born in the year of the monkey, so it's all come together at the exact time. And so I think something huge is going to happen next year.
Well, let's hope it's positive and not negative.
Everything I do is positive, so I don't think anything negative will come out of it. So.
Right.
I make sure it's positive, or I beat the hell out of somebody.
Well, here, we'll send KaijuX personal visits to you.
What's that?
We'll send KaijuX over here. Andrew, we'll send him up if you, we won't tell him if it's good or bad news.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I have my ways of finding out these things. So.
I just can't wait to what.
I appreciate that, and I already have 1,000 pre-ordered. So, people who want to buy it. So the Japanese will be good. There's no translation. It's all directly my writings, and so they'll both be slightly different for the audience, but a lot of people want to read it. A lot of people who deal with the culture of Japan want to read it, and so the people at the people at the consulate, the U.S. consulate, also want a copy of it, and so it's just kind of interesting, and I will work it to get it to the Emperor as well, and so it's all part of the process. But my only worry is that I write a really good book, a lot of good information. I just need to write it so everybody enjoys it. So that's what I'm working on.
Oh man, that's incredible, dude. That is incredible.
It's been a fun ride, and I think it'll be good for everybody to realize it's someone who just was in it timing at the right time for one thing. Didn't end up there. I'm sorry that people like Chuck don't understand the power that Godzilla is, and they should get more involved in stuff like this, because it's funny how this huge lizard that crashes and beats the crap out of cities, it actually brings everybody closer together. It's kind of cool. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always maximizing your experience. You shouldn't look down upon it. You should embrace it. And it looks
that's exactly what I do. I worked on a garbage truck when I was a teenager, and everybody thought that was the worst job you could have. But I was making $12.50 an hour when I was 13, 14 years old, and I was playing baseball, so I built up stamina. I had huge muscles from hauling garbage. And you can find all the good stuff. I found a really nice cowboy boot once, and I was trying to find the other one for the last 5 years, but I couldn't find it.
You keep flying back to Japan and the United States. Like, I love hitting one of these countries.
Where is that damn boot? I keep trying to find it. But yeah, no, everything I do is I've always made a positive thing out of it. I had asthma as a kid, and they told me I'd never be able to run very well, and I proved them wrong.
Darn straight. Oh, darn straight.
You do what you can. You make the most out of it. I think I'm in Japan because I still see a lot of things that I'm doing that I can do. I'm helping to build homes in the tsunami area. I have a blueprint in my hand right now in my office, actually. That's it's a small project, and the small project is building 500 new homes, 1 hospital and 2 schools. And so, and that's a small project. And so, it's it's something you can actually see results and actually helping a lot of people. And so that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, that was incredible, but I think we have now come to probably a good stopping point right now for...
And I have to go here in 30 minutes anyway. So
right. So, Robert, thank you very much for stopping by.
And if the timing's right again, we'll try to do it again.
Absolutely, Oh, man, you're welcome back anytime, man.
I appreciate it. You guys keep it up. This is what keeps everything going strong like this, and keeps the next movie.
Yeah, I'll be sure to mention your website and your Facebook page down in the description below. So that way people... Yeah, and the posters to the awesome fan film.
and try to see if you can find anybody who knows where the other boot is. I'm writing a sideline about that in my book, so it should be a lot of fun.
Oh man, that's great.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Stay in touch, Andrew. We'll take it from there.
Yeah. All right. Oh man.
All right.
You guys have a good night.
You too. Oh my goodness.
All right, take care. I'm off. I've got another event today, and then I'm doing a live concert tonight. I've written some original songs, and the famous Japanese singer's going to sing them tonight, and I get to jump in and sing one song with him, so it'll be pretty cool.
Oh man, that sounds great.
Yeah, this will be part of my book as well, but you'll like it. It's good stuff.
Oh man.
One last thing. If you've ever heard of the group Lynyrd Skynyrd?
Oh yes.
I don't think so.
Sweet Home Alabama. I'm bringing 3 of the original members to Japan next year. We're touring here for 2 weeks.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and so we'll be singing Go Go Godzilla as well.
Oh.
Sweet Home Go Go Godzilla.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Robert. Oh man.
Have a good night. Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Oh.
Okay, best KWCC.
Seriously, that was the best.
That guy's awesome.
All right.
But I just want to say right now, my mind is blown.
Yep.
Not just because he's legit an awesome dude, but just the bombshell he kind of dropped about Gamera.
Yeah, I know.
I am understanding him right. That legendary eye in Gamera.
Right.
They might do it if things go their way with their Godzilla series. He says they might do it.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. That is crazy. That talk comes in like an hour in, so the likelihood of it ever being discovered may or may not be. Then again, it's also going to say featuring Robert Scott Field, so I don't know.
That means we're famous because we were there.
Yeah.
Said it.
We were there. I am famous.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Yeah, seriously, what an awesome guy. He has a lot of knowledge.
I know. I could have told you that myself. He is awesome. Oh, man. Well, anyway, thank you very much, guys, for participating in this, in the New Year's KWCC. And, well, see you for the next one. Take care, guys.
So long.
See ya.